Welcome to the final part of this discussion about the digestive system. We talked about digestion in the mouth, digestion in the stomach, duodenum, and the previous video was on the digestion of food in the ileum. Find that video if you missed it. Right now, we are completing our discussion by talking about the large intestines. Large intestines. The large intestine has got two main parts. This is the large intestine. It has got the colon. For our level, we shall just talk about colon and rectum. We shall just talk about colon and rectum. For P5 level, colon and rectum are enough. Yes, this one has this chart is showing us the ascending colon, transverse colon, and descending colon, but all that's colon for our level. Now, what happens in the large intestines, especially in the colon? What happens is absorption of the remaining water and mineral salts. It is absorption of water and the remaining mineral salts. That is what happens in the large intestines. Now, the next thing I want to talk about are the rectum. The rectum stores the fecal material before you pass it out. Your rectum stores the fecal material before you pass it out. And then we have got the anus. That is the part that discharges the undigested food material. That's the part that discharges the feces, that passes out the feces. Okay. It's called egestion. Egestion is the passing out of feces through the anus. I also need to talk about some of the disorders and diseases of this system and probably the maintenance in just 3 minutes. Disorders include intestinal obstruction, constipation, choking, vomiting. Those are some of the disorders of this system. Intestinal obstruction, constipation, choking, and vomiting. Then the diseases of the system, we have got some that are communicable, some that can be passed on from one person to another, and some that are non-communicable. Let me begin with the non-communicable ones. The ones that cannot really be passed on. We have got one, there's one in the stomach, they are called peptic ulcers. Peptic ulcers. Then there's appendicitis here, the appendix here. This one is usually affected by inflammation called appendicitis, by some bacteria getting into that thing, leading to inflammation and swelling and redness of that part. Then, those are some of the diseases that are non-communicable, that cannot be passed on from one person to another. Then there are ones which are communicable. Most of them are diarrheal diseases, or you can call them fecal diseases that spread through feces. Now, the first one is diarrhea. Then we have got dysentery. You need to be knowing the difference between diarrhea and dysentery. Then there's typhoid. Typhoid also affects that system. Typhoid. Then there's another disease called cholera. All those are diarrheal diseases. They are diarrheal diseases because when people get them, they pass out watery feces many times a day. So those are some of the diseases and disorders of that system. Finally, how do we maintain this system? Very simple stuff. This thing, very simple. How? One, having a balanced diet. Balanced diet, that means you'll have a meal that has all food values in their right amounts, and you will not be you will not get constipated, you will not have suffer from this, you will not pass out diarrhea and so on. So do regular physical body exercises. 3, washing hands before handling food. Washing hands before handling food. Then 4, chewing food properly. You should chew food properly. Then don't talk, don't laugh, don't walk when you are eating to prevent some problems like choking. Okay? Those are some of the ways of maintaining this system. It's been nice going through this system with you. We shall meet again another time. Ciao.